Hi Capricorn, welcome to your monthly X spread where we go into a look at what's going on with your ex. Okay, let's talk about what's going on with your ex. This spread is available on my website if you want to order it. It's called the X spread, so that's an option. All right, and really quickly, if you order this spread, it's much longer than we do here, and I go into a lot more detail into your specific situation. We pull a ton of clarifiers. So just so you know, this is kind of a shortened version just because it's for thousands of people. We'll go into a lot more detail if you order this for yourself. Okay. All right, Capricorns. What is going on with your ex? The first question is, do they miss you and do they think about you? Do they miss you? Do they think about you? Well, they think about you a lot, actually, because we have the Eight of Swords here and the Three of Pentacles. So it's almost as if they want to lay down any burden with any sort of negativity. We have the Hermit here too, so they've been in their mind having a very in-depth thoughts about their role, how they were when they were with you, who you were, how you treated each other. They've been going through a lot of thought about it. They're ready to lay down the burden. There is fear associated with that though, because they actually want this to level, they want to level up with you, but they're very much holding back. They want this equality with you. Look at all these pentacles. They want this equality with you. They want to level up with you, but they're holding back because they're afraid. They could be working on saving money too. Like, let's be honest, these are money cards. You're the kings at earning money, but kings and queens of earning money, but they definitely want to level up with you. This could also mean, I'm just going to say, they could be getting another job so they can get more money. Okay, so let's high level with that. But in terms of how they are thinking about you, they want to level up with you. They want another chance. They want children, marriage, like the next step. That's what that third pentacle is. Okay, the next step. They want it with you. They're definitely afraid to come forward with you to you about it. But they've been very much thinking about it. And with this Hermit reverse, they're very much thinking about coming forward to you about it. Okay, next question. Do they have regrets about the breakup or their role in it? Do they hold themselves accountable at all for the breakup? What happened? Are there regrets associated with it? I think this is an important question because it does lend itself to talk about somebody's emotional maturity level. And when someone's unwilling to hold themselves accountable for any portion of the breakup, usually that's kind of not a good sign. So here we have the Five of Cups reversed. What was I talking about? This is exactly what I was talking about. Okay, let's talk about your ex's maturity level. We have the Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups is the card of regret. When it's reversed, they don't have any regrets. It's literally saying they don't have any regrets. So they're angry. They were angry. You were angry. Somebody was very angry. They made a very swift decision. We also have the Ten of Swords here, so extremely hurt feelings, feeling stabbed in the back. We have the Magician here, lies, deceit, manipulation when the Magician is reversed. But okay, manipulation doesn't have to be a bad thing, but in this case, when it's reversed, it's a very bad thing. So this is a very interesting dichotomy we have here, Capricorns, because we have somebody that misses you and thinks about you a lot, but there is a lot of hurt associated with what happened, and I think they're only blaming you. So this could be an indication that they're somewhat in a little bit of fantasy land about getting back together with you if this is what was really going on and if they're not having any regrets or holding themselves accountable at all. So if you're cross-watching, okay, think about that. And this could be, these energies can be flipped too. So this could be talking about your Capricorn if you're cross-watching. So nobody take offense to this. These energies can be flipped and these energies can also just not resonate. So the next question, will there be communication in the future? Spirit and universe, will there be communication in the future? Will your ex be coming towards you or vice versa? Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Ten of Cups. So yeah, there's definitely going to be communication, and it will go well. There clearly needs to be a lot of healing going here, and a little bit of reality checking taking place here. But in time, there will be communication, and it will go well. We have reciprocity, and again, this is talking with the Hangman. This is saying, wait, do not have communication right now. When you do, it will go very well. Emotional fulfillment, reciprocity, soul connections. It will go very well, but you have to wait because there's a little bit of fantasy building here. There's still a lot of hurt feelings, potential manipulation that can take place. So this person, whether it's you, Capricorn, or your ex, they need to grow and take some accountability and take some ownership. And I think once they do that, this communication can go very well. Okay, last question. Is there potential for any sort of reconciliation? Is there potential for any sort of reconciliation? Is there potential for any sort of reconciliation? The Moon, the King of Cups reversed, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. Can you see these? Okay. And what's at the bottom of the deck? The Tower reversed. Okay, so there is potential for reconciliation. However, I see some very concerning cards here. One being the Moon, secrets coming to light. So when there's communication, you guys may actually have what I like to call a gavel passing, which is like when you lay it out all out on the table and there is 100% honesty. How much what you hate about them, what you love about them, what is annoying about them, what you wish you could do better for them, all those types of things. Have a gavel passing. That's what this illumination could be. Or you could be finding something out about them. But again, when we talk about the Magician being reversed, and when you talk about lies, deceit, and manipulation, we also have the King of Cups here. And he is one of the worst manipulators, water energy, because he knows how, he or she, okay, knows how to get at you and manipulate you via emotions. So it can be when the Moon card here is the card of Pisces. And he's looking at the Moon too. So just be very conscientious. We do have you being very open, positive, generous here with the Queen of Pentacles. But again, we have this watery energy. This is also the card of Pisces. We have Pisces, Pisces. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, but you don't have to be. But the Page of Cups reversed is somebody that is not communicating effectively about their emotions. So this is an interesting dynamic here when we're talking about, are you guys going to get back together? Because I think you're definitely open to it. They might be taking advantage of it. Again, we come back to this. How mature are they? And don't take offense if you're watching this and you are cross-watching. Don't take offense to this. But, somebody in this dynamic has to take a really close look at their emotional maturity. Because if you're thinking this way, missing them this way, but viewing the relationship ending this way, and then still hoping for a reconciliation, there's a disconnect that needs to be rectified and analyzed and looked at and owned. Okay, last portion. There's literally 4. I'm not going to take these. What are the high-level advice and guidance messages for Capricorns? Advice and guidance messages. I'm using the Fountain Tarot for this. Be sure to leave your comments below. Advice and guidance for Capricorns. Yeah, please comment below on this. I would love to hear your thoughts about this emotional maturity thing. Advice and guidance for Capricorns. There's that moon again. I'm telling you. 3 of Wands. There could be a third-party situation. We do definitely have a soul connection here. But keep in mind, like soul connections, karmic relationships, they come into our life so we can learn lessons. You're not supposed to stay with that person. You know, it usually is gut-wrenching because we have lessons to learn about ourselves. And our souls were put in each other's paths to teach us those lessons, and it is not fun. But that's why this card is here. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. There's a lot of secrets that need to be uncovered. It could be about, you know, within ourselves, within yourself. And then we have the 3 of Wands here, indicating that your ships will come in. They are coming in. Keep doing what you need to be doing, or you don't need to be doing any much more, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think you do. Keep being positive. Keep taking action. Keep working. All right. Learn these lessons. Understand what this was and use it to better yourself. And then go from there. Okay. What's underneath here? Okay. There could be a fire sign. We've got the Hangman again. We've got Ace of Cups. So there's new love around the corner, but you've got to take a really good look at yourself, the type of relationship you want, how you want to feel, how you want to act, how you want them to act in the relationship, and move forward with what you know. Like, you have to have your intention set and exactly what you want in order before you find it. Otherwise, you're just a jellyfish in the ocean. All right. I love you, Capricorns. I love you. Bye.